Dissociative identity disorder, also known as DID, is a, quote, personality disorder that is characterized by the presence of two or more distinct and complex identities or personality states, each of which becomes dominant and controls behavior from time to time to the exclusion of the others, and that results from disruption of the integrated functions of consciousness, memory, and identity. And, as you've likely seen on other Vrchat creators' videos, it has a certain stereotype behind it, especially in this game. But as those people have been known to crash out often, and, sometimes even begin saying there's some kind of alpha wolf, ooh, scary. Now, as I was sitting in my goon cave watching these, I wondered. No, not that I wondered. I wondered, is everyone who either does or claims to have this disorder actually speak and act like this? Or is this just a few freaks who should really seek therapy? Well, I decided to find that out. And, how did I do that? As the title suggests, that's right, I interviewed people with DID on Vrchat. So, let's start by getting two things straight. A, I am not a licensed medical doctor or psychologist, nor do I claim to be one. And B, these questions were not nearly as scripted as my past ones. So if they seem a bit clunky or, out of whack, do not worry, I am genuinely just too dumb to make up questions beforehand. Now, unfortunately, most of my guests wish to go anonymously, and for that reason, I will not show any clips from the interviews themselves, and as well as that, blur any of the avatars and pictures taken with them, and of course, keeping my usual direct quotes to a minimum. And my final statement before true form cam arrives, we are currently testing a new editing type, trying to keep these short and still informative compared to past videos, so please allow me to learn this new method. Do not flame me if this video is paced poorly.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, let's look at the pure statistics. Firstly, how many alters do these people claim to have? Well, if I can direct your attention to this chart, in the first 10 people I interviewed, the numbers, when put into a pie chart, look a little something like this. As you see here, roughly 30% of my guests claim to have over 100 alters, and another 30 claim that they were anywhere from 30 to 60, both being an even majority. Now, let's cover some more quote-unquote basics that I've learned from these. Apparently those alters have jobs like protecting the system, which is what these people choose to call themselves, as well as apparently having separate mental disorders? What? Hold up, this script can't be right. No, what? Anyway, one last notable one that has still stumped me even as I wrote the script is that apparently there are quote-unquote child alters and caregiver alters, yet this is completely separate from age regression, which I've already made a video about, #plug. But how about we actually dig into these interviews that I personally went out of my way to do? I mean, that is the title of the damn video, right? So, how did these people actually act? Well, to be honest, other than being a bit corny on occasion, they were actually pretty nice, which has been a pretty consistent theme throughout my videos, I won't lie, although it isn't exactly a surprise to me, as that is why I do this. I expected a much more odd group of people to be uncovered when recording this, but other than the few stray dickwads, I truly can't complain. Now, before I start getting really into the meat and potatoes of the interviewees' answers, I just want to put these clips out into the world.
I was to say some very not nice words, would I get you canceled?
Define not nice words.
N-word.
Are you a person of color?
No.
So, yeah, that actually happened in an interview. But let's start answering the questions I had written down, why don't we? So, I questioned what it's like, quote, changing alters, and it was usually described as often with blurred vision, feeling lightheaded, and somewhat, quote, blacking out. And when what's called the host returns, they said it's like waking up from a long nap of sorts. One of my other questions revolved around the interviewees' loved ones and their knowledge of this disorder. While many said that their loved ones were in fact aware, many went on to mention that their parents were somewhat brushed off the fact, or simply didn't even acknowledge it, which, at least in my eyes, is absolute shit parenting, as especially if they have a medical diagnosis, you should be aware that this is happening to your kid and try to support them through it. Though, I am not a parent, so do not take this as advice. I digress. My final question I have to summarize here is when we spoke on the fact that people on VRChat tend to fake having this disorder for the sake of attention, quote-unquote quirkiness, and overall just to have an excuse to be a douche. Now, although most of my interviewees' answers were similar or practically the same, which was essentially that these people are what gives their genuine and real disorder a horrible reputation, and that they should all fuck off and go die in a hole. Well, while I'm obviously exaggerating, my point stands, as those people really should go kick rocks and find some damn help for being such an attention seeker. Although, once again, I digress. But, yeah. Before I finish off this video, I just want to show you this absolutely fucking diabolical clip I hit while recording background footage for this video.
That's an air ball.
Alright. That was, well, interesting. If you want me to do more interviews, go join the Discord so that you can watch me lose my shit live. And, if you want me to revert to the old editing style or you enjoy the new one, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.